Corneal dystrophies are a collection of rare, hereditary, non-inflammatory disorders affecting the cornea. They are classified by the International Classification of Corneal Dystrophies (IC3D). This table highlights the important corneal dystrophies we need to know. First is Cogan dystrophy. It is an epithelial dystrophy. We can find the classical fingerprint lines in this dystrophy. From Cogan, think co-gun, and there will always be fingerprints on a gun, so this should remind you of fingerprint lines. The only thing you need to know about Meesman is that it is non-progressive. Remember it as me-man, a man only thinking about himself. Such men are always non-progressive. Leash nodules are transmitted in an X-linked dominant fashion. You can imagine Liz to be a female name. From female, think X-linked. There are two TGFB induced dystrophy. TGFBI. It's not TGFB inhibitor, it's TGFB induced. So we have Reese-Buckler's dystrophy and Thiel-Behnke dystrophy. B is the key letter here. TGFBI and Buckler and Behnke. Next up are lattice dystrophies. There will be some sort of depositions in these. In granular dystrophy, there is hyaline deposition. In lattice, there is amyloid deposition. And in macular, there is deposition of glycosaminoglycans. You should be able to recognize at least granular and lattice dystrophies. So which one is what among these two? The left one is lattice dystrophy, while the right one, having a granular appearance, is granular dystrophy. Back to our table. So hyaline is stained with Masson's trichrome, amyloid with Congo red, and glycosaminoglycans are stained with Alcian blue. How do you remember granular dystrophy? Granular means grain-like, so sand. Sand is grain-like. See how there's a tricolor on a sand hill. From tricolor, think trichrome. From sand, granular, and from hill, hyaline. How do you remember lattice dystrophy? Lloyd is a famous AC brand. From Lloyd, think amyloid, and from AC, think about ice, so lat ice. How do you remember macular dystrophy? Imagine controlling a glider with a MacBook. This is what militaries do these days, unmanned stuff. From glider, think glycosaminoglycans, and from MacBook, think macular. And finally, Fuchs dystrophy. It is an endothelial dystrophy. So how do you remember this? This is how you remember it.